Well, welcome back to Brandon Park for the second of our A-grade clashes in the Chairman's Challenge. It's the Brisbane Red side taking on the Ipswich Diggers. So 2:35-minute halves. We've just seen the Brisbane Blue team defeat the Gold Coast team. So my name's Anthony Bomberbreeze. I'll be joined by Brett Talon, just finishing off a little bit of paperwork. There's always some number changes and some player changes as Big John McAlay takes the first hit up for the Ipswich Diggers. Plays the ball. Thompson gets the ball out, and it's up to Jericho Tanavasa, who takes a strong hit up, but he's met very strongly by the Brisbane Red defence. It's 2 tackles gone, and as the next hit up is the big number 10 for Ipswich. Sorry, that was Jericho Tanavasa taking the hit up. The second one, the ball goes to Teven. Teven gets it inside, and Big Johnny McAlay. That's the second hit up in the first 4 for Big Johnny.
Good start from Ipswich. Bomber. It's getting up to halfway. A couple of plays remaining in this set.
And
so they get it back for the kick.
After the captain, Josh Leesman.
Kicks it through. Good set. Just run through quickly the sides as the Brisbane Red team takes their first setup. Kyle Van Claveren, their fullback. Brandon Jaconia and Aussie Tawangi on the wings. Masarius Seri and Luke Pollock in the centres. Kyle Coghell and Tristan Hope, normally a hooker, but he's playing halfback. Lavia, Pascoe and Roycroft up front, with Var, Lupu, Lanskin, Perry in the background on the bench. Tybee, Davis, Tui, Tahiti, Pyle and Brown as Brisbane get a penalty. Brisbane Red get a penalty in their first set. And for Ipswich, Ratu Vadu and Naruka. Jeffrey Ocott. Was the fullback, Jeffrey Ocott and Domain
Godfrey
Ocott.
Yeah.
Sorry, actually, yeah. Godfrey Ocott's going to play fullback with Ratu on the wing. Hughes and McCarron the centres. McCumbee the other winger. Leesman and Teven are the halves. Machielli, Thompson and Tanavasa the front row. Limu, Mackay and Seba and Stefan at the lock. Mosby, Langman, Case, Velicott and Yorston on the bench as Brisbane Red looking for an offload in their first in the attack. That's big Sam Lavia in the 24. Gets the offload away. Crashing forward is Var Lupu. He's pulled down about 3 metres out. Good opportunity here for the Brisbane Red side. The Brisbane Red 134-20 as a dummy half is number 9 in Oliver Pascoe. Sees a big gap and just dives beside the post, and it's not great on the line defence there from the Ipswich side, and Brisbane Red opened the score. He threw their hooker, Oliver Pascoe.
Yeah, they got the penalty. They kicked for touch there. The winger for Ipswich wasn't alert. The ball bounced in field, but it found touch, and 3 tackles later, they're right near the line. They barged it up a couple of times, and then the hooker, Pascoe, he threw the dummy out wide. The Ipswich forward took the dummy, and a big gap opened up, and he just dived in right beside the post. And if you're a Brisbane Red fan, you're on the board first after about a minute and a half, and the Ipswich side, who did look good first when they had the ball in hand themselves, unfortunately have shot themselves in the foot, letting the Brisbane team dive over in a quite easy try. So I'm sure Coach Scotty Ireland would not be happy with that start from his team. He would have been happy with the first set of 6 from the team. Unfortunately, the defensive effort wasn't up to scratch, and fullback Van Cleven right beside the post. He should pilot this one over quite easy, and Brisbane, after only 2 minutes, will be leading 6 points to 0.
Bit of a veteran, Kyle Van Claveren, in the BRL competition. Played just about every position in the back line, Van Claveren. This time, just sneaks that through. He's missed it. Oh, that's a terrible miss close to the post. He's normally a very reliable goal kicker, Kyle Van Claveren, but he's managed to miss that one. So,
will that come back to bite him a little bit later on? We'll wait and see.
So, just repeating the earlier game, it was Brisbane Blue, 34, defeating the Gold Coast 20. What was an entertaining match. But Gold Coast had their opportunities, but probably was the Brisbane side who were better at taking them. Michael Purcell scoring 4 tries for the Brisbane Blue side. Looks like there might be a bit of rain heading our way. Hopefully it stays away. It stayed away most of the afternoon as Pascoe, the try scorer, slow to his feet there. Ball goes back behind Aussie Tawangi. It's a bit different in the red jersey. Normally plays in the royal blue of Valleys. Does everything at a million miles an hour. Aussie Tawangi, one of those entertaining players. Time rumbling out. That'll be the end of the set, and just hoisted high by Kyle Coghill, Wynnum Juniors.
And a good take by Godfrey Okott. He's
offside, I think they're in front of the kicker. Yeah, they'll get some. It was well taken by Okott, and also earns his team a penalty.
Okott, a very elusive runner of the ball in the Rugby League Ipswich competition. He scoring 3 tries last week for Swifts in their demolition over the Goodner Eagles up there in Ipswich. So the big Fijian Macaulay gets the offload, takes it up. He's taken him with 3 or 4 hit-ups already.
He's damaging, isn't he?
He's a big lump of a lad, as all them Fijians are.
Come out to the left. Nice ball out to Okott. Playing at fullback. They're wearing 2. Okott just nearly gets through. Well, he stays in touch. Just trying to throw him over the sideline. It was Luke Pollock. Good quick play of the ball.
Joel Hughes.
Hughes will be pulled down about 8 metres out. Big opportunity here for the Ipswich side. Niceman, he's a big 5'8" Leesman, isn't he? The captain. Here he is. Just puts
he's got
straight
a
through the leg. He's got the straight through the legs of the Brisbane red player, but well fielded. But
kicks is only good as a chase. There was a poor chase. He got the nutmeg.
Got the nutmeg, absolute ripper, straight through the legs. But yeah, just not the chase there, was there? Disappointing. Probably was just a bit more direct. Probably needed to get it across field a little bit more. But through the legs, as you see Seri Tapelia Serra getting some treatment in the background, and his foot strapped. Sam Lavia getting up to play the ball, just the hand in the play of the ball. Referees don't like that. Solid start from both teams. Early try to Oliver Pascoe for the Brisbane Red from dummy half. Let's see if the Ipswich defence can tighten up a little bit here. Just repeating, Brisbane blew 34, defeated the Gold Coast 20 in the earlier game after leading 16-12 at half time. So picking up the full 6 points on offer. 2 points a half and 2 points for the win in this format. The 2 games. For and against is going to be important as well. As nice little hand, play the ball through the forwards, but hits the deck. Still going. Opportunity out here. Here's Tepa Serra trying for, but just dragged down. Defence. Line defence there, 6 more. So just nice little work there, and that's a beautiful try. Gee, they've been quick through the hands, and that's Aussie Tawangi over in the corner. Beautiful hands there we saw it from the forwards in the set before. Unfortunately hit the deck, but that time beautiful, quick hands between the Brisbane Red players, and Aussie Tawangi gets the try in the corner.
Yeah, Brisbane have been down there twice inside the 20, and the Ipswich defence has been lacking. They need to show a little bit more urgency. Need to come up in one straight line. They're a little bit straggly early. They'll have to settle down. We've only got 7 minutes of the game gone, and it's 8-0 with the kick to come to Brisbane there. Obviously, Ireland would have been sending instructions out with the water runners there to let's tighten up our defence and not give the penalties away. They've given away 2 penalties away right on about the halfway line or just before, and both times Brisbane have got down there, they have scored.
Yeah, just similar start to the last game. Brisbane Blue flew out of the blocks, jumped away to a 16-0 lead in even time, but Gold Coast came back to 16-12 at half time. But similar start here with Brisbane Red. Coach Wayne Weeks will be happy with that start from his side. Cole Van Claveren retained the goal kicking duties despite missing one from beside the post.
He'll probably put this
know.
one
Yeah,
over.
that's what happens, doesn't it? You miss one, then knock one over.
Yep.
Moves in, knocks it over, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, normally a pretty reliable goal kicker, Cole Van Claveren, and the first one was a bit of an aberration, but no mistake that time. So 8 minutes gone here at Brandon Park at Acacia Ridge. Anthony Breeze and Brad Talon with you. Brisbane Red 10, leading Ipswich Diggers yet to score. Nice kick off this time, but well taken there by Tristan Hope, rolling to the ground. Playing at halfback, Hope. I'm not sure I've ever seen Tristan Hope playing halfback. He's been a very reliable hooker. The Brisbane competition is blessed with some great hookers, and has forced had some late changes. There's a knock on there from. That's what I said. Dummy half. There you go. The commentator's curse. Well
blessed
done.
with some good hookers,
Yeah,
and the hooker
knock
just.
it on. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, some late changes. Just believe Caleb Daunt was supposed to be the playing in this side, but he's been signed by the Capras immediately straight to the Central Capras in the Intra Super Cup. So well done for Caleb Daunt, but forced a late change in the Brisbane Red side. I'm sure he'll be a good pickup for the Central Capras. So opportunity here for Ipswich. This is Macaulay, is it?
It's
Macaulay?
yeah, Macaulay.
Macaulay.
Thomas Macaulay, West Tigers brother.
Vasa.
Oh, reefed out. He's reefed it out. One on one.
1-on-1, yeah. So I thought it's a bit disappointing there for the Diggers. They were just building there, a couple of good hit-ups and just put it down. Very sharp out of dummy half there. It's Brandon Jaconia. Well wrapped up by Aiden Thompson. This is Var Lipu. Nice run, but nowhere to go. Good from Tanavasa, and they're going to get a penalty. Tanavasa and McCarthy just messing around in the play of the ball, unfortunately, and the penalty's gone to the Brisbane Red side. A bit unlucky there, perhaps, but just trying to get out of the way, but just stumbled over. Penalty goes to the Brisbane Red side. Well, there's another opportunity for them. What can they do? Good position to start this set. 28 metres out, midfield. It's Lavia. Good run from Lavia into the 20. Come back here to the right through Hope. Cole Van Claveren chiming in, but well read there by Leesman. No way through. Probably just a bit late on his run there, Van Claveren. As it comes out through Lavia. Once again, just those forwards just trying to push the ball. He gets an offload this time. Way to Varlupu. Varlupu goes for the line. Just short for Varlupu. Defence just holds on. Will come back out to the right. Here's Hope. He's going to put the kick in. Off the Ipswich play. He pushes it back and it's play on. Well, they got away with it.
They scrambled.
Good scrambling there. Looked in all sorts of trouble there as the kick came through. Now they're trying to ruck it out. That's a run there from Hughes. He's trying to get the... This will be Ocott. Trying to get the Brisbane Red side on the back foot. That was an important defensive set there from the Diggers to hold them out there.
Yeah, another try there could have been the end of them for a while. That would have been the third time they've been down there for 3 tries. They did hold out, so hopefully that gives them a little bit of spirit going forward. Jono Macaulay and big number 10, Jericho Tanavasa have been replaced now. On comes Harold Moseby.
Been around for a while, Harold.
Yeah.
Nice Leesman there, just belting it downfield at the end of that set. Well fielded by Van Claveren. He runs it back and Leesman comes through and follows through his kick and just gets another penalty. Just gee, giving away the penalties. 3-1 the penalties already to Brisbane Red. This one's coming at us. Duck. Oh, missed. Brisbane Red and get the opportunity to take the ball about 42 metres out from their own line. Lansky just takes it over halfway, looking for the tackle. No such thing, and he's lost it, Lachlan Lansky. Well, there's a Ipswich happy with that one. Just trying to play the ball just came loose. So here's an opportunity for the Ipswich side. 10-0. We got 21 minutes remaining in the first half. Repeating earlier, it was Brisbane Blue 34 over the Gold Coast 20. The opening match. 2 more games tomorrow. With, starting at 1:30. Is the referee not happy with that scrum, but breaking a bit early. Well, not getting in at all in the first place. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we'll just all do it again and it'll be exactly the same. There we go.
Yep, there it is, exactly the same.
Thompson peels off. Gives it to McCumbee. Struggling. Wrapped up by Perry. Assistance there from Davis. This is Velicott.
Velicott, yeah, from the Brothers Club in Ipswich.
Kelly rumbles forward. 32 metres out, not trying too much so far. Trying to set some play up here. Comes out through Leisman. He gives it to Umu. He rumbles it forward as well. He's trying to spread the Brisbane Red defence a little bit.
And Mosby from dummy half.
Mosby out of dummy half.
He loves a little show and go.
Pulled down 14 metres out. Last tackle will go to Leisman. What'll he do? No,
He
going
gets it
out
to
wide.
Teven.
They're going to spin it.
It's the last tackle.
Casey just who ended up with it out there now was Yorston out there now, but wasn't too much pressure from that set.
No, I'm not sure.
He would have been better just to hoist it high, I think. There, Leisman.
Yeah, Leisman's got the kicks. So is Teven, but both of them just kept feeding the ball out on the Yorston. I'm not sure whether he knew it was the last tackle.
They didn't think it was on out there. I don't think they were ready there out wide, and this difficult. There's a fair bit of breeze coming across. I'm just wondering whether hoisting it high might have been the right option, but anyway, Brisbane Red have got the ball. Here's Jaconia heading in to help out. Runs into Mosby. Going nowhere. Come out to the right. Nice quick play of the ball there. Play on. Referee says it was a quick play of the ball from Varlupu, but he's going off now. His first stint. Out of dummy half. Here's Hope. Hope spins it out wide to Pollock. Pollock goes himself. Luke Pollock. Well, that was a complete mix-up there in the Ipswich defence, and that's far too easy for Luke Pollock. Brisbane Red go out to a 14-0 lead, and just this Ipswich defence just not communicating there, and that was far too easy for Luke Pollock.
Yeah, the ball's got out to Pollock. He just got outside to Joel Hughes, who's normally a half 5'8", playing out in the centres. Ipswich lost a few players during the week after last round fixtures there, and one of their main men was Jacob Courts from the Brothers Club. He would have been out in the centres, very strong, powerful running centre and defender, and they've had to shift a few, and they've been caught out a couple of times, and they'll want to change the commitment and very, very shortly. Otherwise, this game could really blow out. So
yeah, it's always hard that defending in the centres. Always good to see New South Wales continue to pick players out of position in the centres. It's a specialist position, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is out wide.
Particularly in defence, it's just knowing when to read, when to take. And that time, Luke Pollock, really experienced centres, played a fair bit of Intrust Super Cup for Norths over the years. Luke Pollock, I think, might be one of their leading try scorers for the Norths, as Cole Van Claren's hits that one over the clubhouse and out into the car park. It's up on the air conditioning unit, still going out into the street. So no trouble that one for Cole Van Claveren. So Brisbane Red out to a 16-0 lead. Very similar to the first game. It was 16-0 after 17 minutes. So the same in the second game. Brisbane Blue, they went on to win 34-20, but well, let's hope the Diggers can fight back here, as the Gold Coast did, to get back to 16-12 at half-time in the first game.
Yeah, well, they'll have to get their defence in order. They're just leaking too many easy metres. The forwards from Brisbane Red are setting a great platform.
Yeah, they're playing with a bit of variety too, the Brisbane Red forwards, doing a bit of ball play as well once they get close to the line. Blake Pyle out there now, rolls it forward. This is Kuba Bay, Tui Tahiti. Cole Coggle was just off his left shoulder then, looking dangerous. Here's Perry. Good set this one from Brisbane Red, up to the 40 already. A couple of plays
tackles
remaining. Down the left-hand side, out to Tawangi. He steps inside, breaks a tackle, but pulled down. This will be the last tackle, 20 metres out. Back to Coghill. He'll kick it across field. So, hits the goalpost fortuitously and bounces back to
Thompson,
Thompson,
I think the
it is the hooker,
there.
isn't it? Yeah.
He watched the ball just run past him. He turned around and bounced off the post straight into his hands.
This time it's McCumbee. Gets it out to the 10. Brisbane rumbling forward in defence. Going to make a mistake here, Ipswich. Defence this time. Looking for the offload. Nothing doing. Big Sam. Up over the 30-metre line. Sorry, that was McCulley that's looking for the offload as they hoisted downfield. A great set, that one from Ipswich. Only got out to about 30 metres out, and here's to Wangi beating the first tackler. It was Ocott. He's going to play the ball just short of halfway. Another attacking set here for the Brisbane Red side. This is a Sarah. Here's to Wangi again. He said does everything at a Aussie. Tawangi does everything at a million miles an hour. He'll play it. Pollock steps back inside, scored the last try. This time they wrap him up, 20 metres out, right in the middle of the field, couple of plays remaining. There's Kyle Van Claveren just down on his haunches in back play. There's Coghill, nothing on there. This will be the last. Coghill tackled, so Tristan Hope in it. Here he is, Hope. Oop, just not sure if that was a dummy to kick or just half dropped it, but gets it through, but well fielded by the Ipswich defence. But there's better defence there from the Ipswich side, but gee, they're stuck right on their line here. There's Ocott trying to run it out, but crunch. Runs into Tui, Tahiti and Pyle, going nowhere. Looking a bit tired at the moment, the Ipswich side. They've had plenty of defence to do. There's Redo and Nurakuka, and that's what they needed. Just playing the ball, just held down a little bit too long there. They desperately needed that penalty.
Yeah, they certainly did. Brisbane looking very good with ball in hand. And then when they haven't got ball in hand, they're looking very strong in attack.
Yeah, they're getting
in
off
defence as well.
Yeah, they're getting off the line well, aren't they? And putting a lot of pressure on the Ipswich side.
So Ipswich will need some big forwards to up and take some heavy runs for them.
Being there takes the hit up.
Back to big John O'Macaulay, who offloads to Hughes.
Look, he's got an offload in him, Macaulay,
yeah.
Isn't he? A big man.
Yeah.
So Langbean down the sideline again. Second hit up of this set to the diminutive replacement. Cumbie and dummy half. Out to Leisman. He sets everything up. Out to Teven. Ocott. Ocott trying to get through. Beats the first tackle. Got it away, Ocott. It's
could be Yorston on the far side.
I think it is, yeah, Yorston in the 6. And he's lost it. Yeah, didn't need that. Keane and Yorston out there. Nice. That was better play there from the Ipswich side, but
yeah, a little bit crisper across the back line that time.
Started early, that offload from Macaulay, and then a couple of spun it wide. Looked dangerous there for a moment. Pity they didn't get to their final play. 16-0 the score here. Got 12 minutes remaining in the first half of this Chairman's Challenge, SEQ QRLS Southeast Chairman's Challenge match between Brisbane Red and the Ipswich Diggers. Didn't try too much from that scrum, the Brisbane Red side. Come back to the Reds as Jaconia gets involved. He's had plenty of involvements early, the diminutive winger. Blake Pyle this time. He's been busy since coming off the bench. He'll play it. Nice little ball back inside. Here's trouble. Beautiful interplay there between Davis and Pascoe. Good defence there from the Diggers. He's managed to get on to Pascoe. Pollock this time just tries the chip kick through. Nothing on there. That wasn't the best kick of the match there from Luke Pollock. And here comes Ocott and gets absolutely smashed by Pyle. And I think he could be in trouble. been heavily involved, Ocott.
I think his head hit the ground on.
Yeah, I think it was onto his foot. I think it might have been onto the foot. It could have even been onto the foot of one of his teammates.
So,
big hit there from Blake Pyle. Nothing illegal.
Yeah, no, it was a great hit.
He's been busy since he came on, Blake Pyle.
Okay.
Over his bear.
Well, when you get on the field, you want to show the coach that you want to stay on the field. Otherwise,
well, that's what you want. You want that impact off the bench, don't you? That's important. So important these days at all levels of the game. So Brisbane trainers just taking good care of Godfrey Ocott. Just repeating that result in the first game. It was Brisbane Blue 34, 4 tries to Michael Purcell, Jacob Tong, Zach Chong and Henderson Godfrey, the other try scorers. Michael Purcell ended up kicking 3 from 8, I think it ended up in the end. Missed a penalty goal right on full time. And for the Gold Coast, Murray, Lockwood and Melrose, the try scorers. And sorry, also Luke Burton, the 4 tries and 2 from 4. Shallon Fuller, 34-20, Brisbane Blue over the Gold Coast. They led 16, Brisbane Blue led 16-12 at the break, so picking up all 6 points in that match. And a bit of concern being shown here for the, he's in the 2, but he's playing fullback, Godfrey Ocott. He's moving okay, just in the hands of the trainer, but obviously all precautions taken. As he said, he seemed to hit his head. It was a good hit from Blake Pyle. Collided at speed. And, hit his head back onto the ground. He's getting up now. That's good to see. Godfrey Ocott. He's one of those million miles an hour players, just like the winger on the other side, Aussie Tawangi. Does everything at pace, Godfrey Ocott. Unfortunately, it also involved running into Blake Pyle at pace.
Yeah, Aussie fortunately has got a little bit more weight on him than what Godfrey's got there. And if you're going to run into one of the big forwards, sometimes you're not going to come off the best, and that's what happened. And I'd be very doubtful whether you'll probably see him for the rest of the game there, just looking through the binoculars there. But I'm no doctor. They'll probably play the rest of the game, probably won't even go off now.
Yeah, I think he'll. They're just doing now. They're going through the procedures, but he'll go off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're going to take him up straight up into the dressing room. Yeah, he's looking very shaky on the legs, Godfrey Ocott. And Harold Mosby will come in and play the ball. That's a pity. He's been heavily involved, Ocott. Just they needed that little bit of spark too. The Ipswich side down 16-0.
He's one of the speed merchants in the side, but. So as he goes off the field, Elijah Umu comes on to replace him.
We'll have to have a bit of a reshuffle.
Not a like for like, so like you said, there's going to be a reshuffle somewhere.
Ratu looks like Ratu will go back to fullback, and they're swapping wings. It looks like Sam Langbean's going to go over to the other wing.
Yeah, well Ratu Vadanaruku, he is fullback for the Swiss Bluebirds anyway. They're him and Godfrey both play for the same club. They move from wing to fullback during their game.
Penalty there for the Diggers, sorry. And okay, here's an opportunity. Good. I'd like to see him score here. 16-0 the score. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. We've had some opportunities, but he's been dangerous. McCarley. This time they wrap him up. Once again, that man Blake Pyle getting around the ball, making sure that it couldn't come out the back. Here's Leisman out to Teeve, and they played this time a few times. This time it goes out wide. Naruku is knocked down. Sort of was a bit off balance. Oh, crunch. Once again, this Pascoe this time hitting hard. Assisted by Davis. Here's Leisman again. To the big man, Nikolai. Carly, sorry, looking for an offload. 18 metres out. What have they got in the last play? Here's Leisman. He just just chips it over the top this time. Oh, and it goes. Well, that's at least forced a drop out. That's a better set from, or was it gone out? I was going to say, it's going to be a scrum, so it must have just gone this side of the post. the referee waved his flag and didn't put it up. But anyway, a bit confusing. But anyway, they've come back for the play the ball. So good result for the Jets anyway.
So this is the first
For
time.
the Diggers, sorry.
The first time that,
Sorry, guys.
that the Diggers have been down here for quite a while. Let's see what they have got.
Help me every time I call them the Jets.
Yeah.
You go the Diggers.
Well, there are a few Jets
Jets out
playing
there.
in this side with an Ipswich with the Jets now having a team in the Rugby League Ipswich competition. So there are a few Jets, but it's a Diggers team representing the Rugby League Ipswich competition.
I played the ball there, waddling across field. Well read there. It was Yorston, I think. Comes back to Leisman. He goes back to, and they drop it. Oh dear, that's not what was required. Just came back to the left, threw it back out to Casey, and unfortunately, just in this, the breeze got hold of it. Just this wind's picked up right at the moment, and unfortunately, real opportunity there for the Diggers goes begging.
And some of the long passes are, on a normal day they go to hand, but when the wind's blowing down here quite strongly, if they don't go to hand, they can play a little bit of havoc.
Of course, they've had to reshuffle too with the injury to Ocott, so it's better defence. Good hit there from McCarran. This time at Tawangi. Having a bit of a hit up, helping out the forwards. Once again, nice tackle again by McCarran. On the legs. Assisted by Hughes. He's what was a centre partner. They've swapped around a little bit at the moment as Sarah gets in to help out as well. And this time they've just hoisted it early in the tackle count.
But Naruk who's underneath it. And there takes
it well and gets away. There he goes, does the big goose step.
Yeah, another Fijian.
Well taken there, in difficult conditions to take the ball, but he's lost it. Have to stop giving him a rap. As soon as they give him a rap, something goes wrong. They're saying it was stolen, but it was beautifully taken there. They've done all the hard work, Ratu, but unfortunately lost it in the play the ball.
Ipswich shooting themselves in the foot now. They'll have to defend for another set of 6, and we've got just over 7 minutes remaining. So they won't want to let the Brisbane side in for another try now, otherwise that could nearly be curtains at half time, unless Scotty Island can get a pep talk going to them.
16-0 the score. A bit of dancing there from Sarah, but not going anywhere. This is Tybee. He's pulled down about 13 metres out. They'll go at the left through Coghill. He throws it along the ground to Tawangi. Tawangi picks it up, steps inside, and is he over? Yes. Just once again, I think the Ipswich side half stopped there and the ball hit the ground, but gee, where was the cover? There's no one across there. Aussie Tawangi picked up the ball, still had a couple to beat, but stepped back inside, and that's the Brisbane Reds side 4th try. They lead 16-0 with 20-0 with 6 minutes to half time.
Yeah, obviously the Brisbane Red team coming out of the BRL competition, they just look a little bit fitter than the Ipswich side. Ipswich side only had 2 rounds of football up in the Rugby League Ipswich competition, and they're just finding the Brisbane Red side just a little bit too big for them at the moment, a little bit too more organised, a little bit faster. So they won't want to throw the towel in, otherwise this could get a little bit embarrassing. Well, it's starting to get a little bit embarrassing now, but the half-time coming up. And
I don't know, it was 22-0 last night. Look, it didn't end up embarrassing.
Yeah, well, it was 26-0 in the under-20s game. And they
came back to 26-18 last night.
So,
yeah. Had a couple of games like that last night.
Yeah, we've had
NRL as well.
Yeah, for the Broncos fans, congratulations. You've had your 2nd win for the season.
It's very unfair on them the week before, having to make them go all the way to Darwin to play. I don't think that's fair. Anyway, it's life.
Well, the other team had to go to Darwin as well, and I think Sydney to Darwin's a little bit further than Brisbane to Darwin, and on my atlas, anyway.
Here's Van Claveren. This one out to the right, so no goal. 2 from forward, Cole Van Claveren. 20-0. Aussie Tawangi getting his 2nd try.
It was quite easy out there. There's a little bit of a shower starts to come across.
We can do without that. Yep. Ball boy called up. It's a ball win. Your lunch there, mate?
No, I've had mine.
Thanks to the staff out here at South looking after it. There's a very healthy looking salad roll sitting in front of us there that might get devoured in the very near future once the halftime hooter sounds.
Yeah, that's yours, all yours, chicken and salad.
Very nice. Zach Tybee. Back at fullback now, I think, Zach Tybee. Karina fullback.
Ipswich, both the front rowers back on, Tanavasa and McKaylee, both back onto the field now, so they'll be hoping for a little bit of impact from the two front rowers.
That's Roycroft there for Brisbane Red, taking it up inside to Valupu. Trying to get standing in the tackle. Struggling. But, well held there. And the legs by Stefan. Stefan. Nice little kick through, looking for Tawangi. Here's Tawangi again, picks it up, but
in touch.
Just trying a little bit of a play down that blind side there, the Brisbane Red side. Dangerous Tawangi, but just put his foot on the touchline, trying to get it back inside, but Ipswich side will get the ball back and play it.
New rules there, no scrums, get rid of the scrums.
They'll play it. Langbean. Pull down about 3 metres short of halfway. I'd like to score a try here, Ipswich. Down 20-0. They've had some opportunities, but poor handling letting them down. McCarran slammed to ground by Sam Lavia back out there. There's McCarley. Rumbling it forward. Still going McCarley. Held onto by Roycroft. Plays it, brings it back out to the left. Leesman. He gives it to McCarran, but well read there by Tristan Hope. First man in there, back through Leesman. Here's an opportunity. Just well read again. Just couldn't get away this time, Velicott. He'll play it 12 metres out. Last tackle.
Put it up in the air.
He just tries the little chip. Coming through. Oh, beautifully taken. And they're going to say he was tackled in the air. Who was that? That was the centre, I think. Yeah, Sarah. Beautifully taken. Plucking it out there. Yeah, they put their hands up and take it now, don't they? Those
went up high. Aussie rule style.
Aussie rule style. Get their hands well and truly up above their head. I think they were a bit unlucky there, the Ipswich side. This kick is only... He was going to... One of those ones where it nearly went back into the in-goal area. The referee might have had one of those things that's on the exam but never happens. But would have to have a conference to see what to do. But they managed to get away with it. Wind playing a bit of havoc here today. It's better defence there. Good in there from Leesman, the big 5'8". Oh, and it gets the offload away to Slovenia. They're going backwards.
They got the offload back.
They don't need to do that, the Brisbane Red side at the moment. I think the message will come back from Wayne Weeks just to settle it down.
You're leading 20-0 with a minute and a half to half time. Just ruck it and kick it downfield.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving...
nice and easy, that's it.
That's what they tried to do. They're going to say 6 to go. I don't think you will, but they're going to say 6 to go as they get it out wide. Here's an opportunity. Goes out. Here's that man, Aussie Tawangi again. Flying down the left-hand side at 6 to go. So... could be another opportunity for half-time. What have we got? Just under a minute now. Tawangi plays it. Comes out through Coghill. This is
he lost it. He's lost the ball.
Yeah, well, that's a...
Yeah, the ball just popped out the side, and Ipswich coach and the bench.
A relief.
A bit of relief, yes.
Looking for that whistle, half-time whistle. If they'll try something. Yeah, it's a pity they haven't really got the pace. If they had someone like Ocott out there...
Oh, Michael Purcell.
Purcell, yeah. 4 tries in that game before Michael Purcell, including probably the one after half-time, and the end proved just so crucial. Gold Coast down by 4 points at half-time. Going back had a great first set in the second half, put through a hack-tacking kick, but only looked up to see Michael Purcell planting it down the other end of the field. As they tried the kick through on the first tackle, but, well read by Jaconia. Look out, Brandon Jaconia. He gives it away. Here's Big Lavia. He's storming downfield. Lavia tried the flick behind. I think they'll call that a knock-on. So that'll be half-time. And the second game here today, half-time. Brisbane Red 20, leading Ipswich Diggers 0. Aussie Tawangi 2 tries. Luke Pollock and Oliver Pascoe the other try scorers. Kyle Van Claveren 2 from 4. Ipswich yet to trouble the scorers. We'll have a short break and be back for the second half. Brisbane Red leading 20 points to 0. See you soon. Well, welcome back here to Brandon Park, Acacia Ridge. First day of the A grade in the QRL Southeast Chairman's Challenge. Just mentioned the under-20 games already. Also last night, I think it was Brisbane 26 over Ipswich 18, 26-0 at half-time in that one, in the under-20s. And then today, 42-8, Gold Coast defeating Ipswich. Tomorrow, Brisbane will play the Gold Coast in that competition. And today we've had one game already completed in the A grade with Brisbane Blue 34 defeating the Gold Coast 20. That was half-time. It was 16-12 to the Brisbane side. 20-0 here. Brisbane Red leading Ipswich. Ipswich had their opportunities. Just haven't been able to get across the line. Their on-line defence has been found wanting a couple of times. A couple of tries to Ozzy Tawangi, the winger for Brisbane Red. Luke Pollock and Troyes Oliver Pascoe opened the scoring in the second minute. Kyle Van Claveren's kicked a couple of goals as Ipswich Diggers restart. Anthony Bomber Breeze and Brad Talon here with you at Brandon Park as the game gets underway for Brisbane Red, rucking it out in their own half. This is Samuela Lavia. Plenty of rucks forward. Once again, they're just through the hands to Roycroft. I think it's Valupu. Again, spinning it around a fair bit, the Brisbane Red side. And Skilly pays it out here. Once again, through the hands. Roycroft, he tries to get away. That was.
He didn't need to throw that.
No, I was just trying to put him through the gap as gives the Diggers. Coach Wayne Weeks just wouldn't be trying that. Got the game well and truly under control. The Red side, they gave Ipswich Diggers side an unnecessary chance in the late in the first half with offloading, and once again just a mistake. Just Jacob Steffen just trying to get to his feet to play the ball and just popped out the back. It's not what the Diggers needed.
No, they were just had a chance to start building a little bit of pressure, put the first bit of pressure back onto the Brisbane Red side right on the halfway line, but unfortunately Jacob Steffen getting up to play the ball. You got to hold it in your hands before you start rolling it, and fortunately he lost it, and Brisbane will have a full set of 6 right from the halfway line.
Kyle Coghill will field this. Feed it. Comes back to the left to a Sarah. Tapelia Sarah. He's pulled down about 41 metres out. Ozzy Tawangi. A couple of tries.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. Am I supposed to say that? As they called Aussie on the inside, but no oi, oi, oi. This time, Diggers defence hold firm on Roycroft. He'll play it about 25 metres out midfield. Pascoe jumps out of dummy half. This is Vailipu. He's pulled down about 8 metres short. Numbers to the left. Here's Coghill. Gets it wide. Oh. Good hit from a shoulder charge. Looked like a shoulder charge in the Sarah. Referee says it wasn't. I think it was, but anyway, we'll play on. Was effective. Anyway, Coghill just tries to kick it through, but straight to
Badanaruku at the fullback. The fullback's position now that Godfrey in the first half was hitting a strong tackle and looked to be concussed, and doesn't look like he'll take any more part in this game.
Yeah, well done there by Badu Nuruka, sorry. This time, once again, this will be a strip. So that's what the Diggers wanted. They get the penalty in the first penalty of the second half, about 30 metres out from their own line. Josh Leisman will pump that forward just on the. They'll get an opportunity to attack from the halfway. Can they get some points on the board? 20-0 they trail. Tap taken and just rolled forward by Vellicott. Slow play the ball. Diggers complaining that it was held down. This time, Steffen. Can he get to his feet and play it this time? Unfortunately, he dropped it last time. Tough tackle. They're pushing him back the red side.
There.
Time Tanavaku pulls it back out. Just a little juggle there by Umu. Just hang on to it.
The big front rower throwing 20-metre passes the other way on.
Umu managed to hang on to it. It's very slow this set from the Diggers. There's not a lot of energy out at the moment. Leisman manages to get out to Teven. looks a bit better. Turns it under Yorston. Yorston running across field. Going back to where it was played. And that's where he gets tackled. Wasn't not providing much threat there. This time Leesman down the blind side. Oh, empty. So they'll get the ball back here, the Diggers. As Pollock tried the intercept. Just knocked it down. So Diggers will get another set.
There you can tell the few Jets players that are in the side, that Keen Yorston running across field. That's what that's what they all learn. Normally another Jets coming back the other way, but the rugby league Ipswich side don't play that type of football. So if you're going to run across field, you're going to have to run it yourself, because that's not how the other rugby league Ipswich sides play. But that's Jets football.
Absolutely, and good defence there from the Red. You've just got to maintain that discipline the other side, don't you? Not shoot out of the line, which is what the Brisbane Red side did. But another opportunity here. Vadu Naruka, he's pulled down about 22 metres out. You've got to see the Diggers score here. And they score just a bit of indecision as Hughes gives it to McCarron. He gets an offload away back to Hughes. Hughes stepping, looking for an opportunity. He's pulled down about 10 metres out. This looks better for the Diggers. As I come this way, up to the big number 8, Carly, sorry.
Big Christian. The ref has a look. He says, I think he's going to point to the spot. No, he's pointing that you're short. Normally they point to the spot.
Right. Teven throws a wide ball out to the winger. Can he get there? Throws it back in field. Handled by Teven again. Oh, he's dropped it, Yorston. Well, good defence there by the Brisbane Red side. Plenty of opportunity there. It was a nice ball back inside from Langbean, but unfortunately it was Yorston just couldn't hang on to it. He's tried a good cover defence there. Plenty of Brisbane Red players. They got across in cover. There's a real opportunity there for the Diggers. Yeah,
that was probably their best attacking rate of the whole game so far. The ball come back inside, but unfortunately Yorston just couldn't hold it there, and the Brisbane Red defence has been very strong all game, and once again they hold the Diggers out.
So scrum will be fed by Aussie. No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Kyle Coggill. That's how Aussie was doing in there, but yeah, Kyle Coggill, the 6 fields it. Rumble forward. It's a good hit up. I think it's Lipu. This time it's Lavia. He's pulled down just short of the 40. Out through the hands. There's better defence from the Diggers. Slowish play the ball. Numbers down the blind side. Hope gets it away. Again, Van Claveren, and that's just great work down the blind side. Luke Pollock pick up his second try. Good work down the blind side. Smart work by Tristan Hope. Kyle Van Claveren chiming in, and Luke Pollock, he goes over 24-0, 28 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that just looked a little bit too easy down the blind side for the Brisbane Red team. All balls went to hand, and they've scored what in the end looked like a quite easy try down there. They just had the numbers, and once the winger went racing down the wing, he had 2 or 3 inside that he could have passed it to, and got the ball back inside. And Brisbane Red, after only 8 minutes of the second half, are the first to score, when the Diggers, only 2 minutes ago, were right up the other end, looking like they could have scored.
Nice work down the blind side there. A bit of a play. They stack those numbers down there, and your defence isn't aware, as the Diggers' defence wasn't then. Beautiful work. So Luke Pollock, he picks up his second try. Ozzy Tawangi's also got a couple. Oliver Pascoe, the earlier try scorer. And Kyle Van Claveren, 2 from 4 so far. Missed one from about this position in the first half down the other end. Somehow or other. I'm not quite sure I've ever seen him miss one from quite that close. Just came off a bit off the edge of the boot. He just sneaks that one inside the left-hand upright. So that makes it 3 from 5. Does Kyle Van Claveren, and they go out. The Brisbane Red side goes out to a 26-0 score over the Diggers. Lead over the Diggers.
So 3 interchanges coming. Bryden Thompson, Harold Mosby and Jake Casey all coming on now. So Coach Island hoping that the new troops will bring some new enthusiasm.
There's the kick-off. Taken by Coghill. Back inside. This time it's Perry. Looks like a Sarah this time, bouncing around. Nowhere to go. And picks up the penalty. A bit of messing around there in the play of the ball. This will be another opportunity for the Brisbane Red side. Pumped into touch about 37 metres out. Pascoe will take the tap. Runs forward. Oliver Pascoe, the first try scorer today. He takes the tap. Gives it to Lockie Perry. Takes it forward for the Bean Lee side this year in the comp. An accidental knees cop there by Jacob Steffen in defence there.
He was tackling the wing and come in to stop the slide and
got the knees accidentally. Coghill gets the offload away. Back to Valupu. He's dancing around. Valupu still going now. Straightens up. Still going. Pushing players aside. Eventually his opposite number Umu gets hold of him. Pulled down about a metre out. Posco tries to go himself, trying to get his second try. But, that's better defence from the Diggers. As back here Steffen goes out there, one player short, and they've lost the ball at dummy half. Not happy.
A bit of an anti-climax.
He tried hard. He's been dangerous out there today. Big Lazarus Valupu. Just couldn't get the handle on that one. Jacob Steffen's gone off on this side of the field.
Big Jono Macaulay coming on.
He's a big man, isn't he?
On the far side.
Ipswich will feed this scrum about 10 metres out from their own line. Cumbie gets the offload away. Defence is there, but Coghill, assisted by Roy Croft. This time at Mosby. He's rolled onto his back. Ipswich appealing for the penalty. Not luck coming. Jake Hughes, turns it underneath. This time it's Umu. Can't go anywhere. They're going to spin it wide. Even gets it out. Bit of opportunity here for the Diggers. Throws it inside. Does Yorston? He kicks it inside. Opportunity here. But well tapped back there. That was good effort by Roy Croft. It was the front rower back there. Managed to get in the way. That was a bit more enterprising from the Ipswich Diggers.
Yeah, it's a little bit of it's the first time they've got a little bit of an overlap and made some yards.
Managed to get a bit of width. Trying the one-on-one strip there, but not successful. Zach Tybee gets up over the halfway. Here's Lavia rumbling forward. Thompson takes him around the legs, assisted by Casey. Spinning wide, opportunity out wide here. Here's Lansky. He's wrapped up on the 20. Last play. Which way will they go? I think they'll go down the blind. Yeah. Oh, Tristan Hope drops it. Hand over here for the Diggers. Just got to catch it. Had the play planned, but got to catch it. Tristan Hope playing in the unfamiliar position of halfback. Nice little run here. Could play the ball. There's a nice little run there by the number 19 and McCumbee. Up to halfway. It's a bit better. Who plays it?
Harold Mosby.
Mosby now rolling forward. This is better from the Diggers.
Yeah, 3 good rucks there, and they've made about 40 metres.
Here's Leesman. He's just taken himself. Steps back inside. Still going, Leesman. Still running. Tries once again, Luke Pollock for the second time today tries to take the intercept and knocks it on. That was much better from the Diggers.
Yeah, they had three good runs. The momentum, one on top of the other, and had the Brisbane Red defence going backward for the first time in the game. It's only taken them about 50 minutes.
Well, they got on the previous set. They got on the outside of the Brisbane Red defence, and this time was up the middle. They made a bit more ground, so that's a lot more promising. And now they'll start an attacking opportunity about 32 metres out, and they get across the line.
All goes in, out.
Davis coming on for the Brisbane Red side. Here's Vedu and Naruka. He's tackled. Midfield. Alston. Turned under by Teven. Nothing doing. Go back to the left to Leisman. Here's
Big
Mackley. He's pulled down about 15 metres out. Real big opportunity for the first points for the Diggers. And they get across. Nothing doing there for Casey. We'll play a couple of plays still remaining. Big man Mackley. He's charging towards the line and just held up.
Last tackle.
Claveren, last tackle. Go back out the Leisman. This puts the kick through. Oh, well picked up by Tristan Hope. Just didn't get it through.
No.
It's been the best period of the match, the last 5 minutes for the Diggers.
Yeah, was probably the right option. Had to get the ball past Hope. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it past, and now they're going to have to try and defend. Otherwise, the little bit of momentum that they are building will be gone with 20 minutes remaining in this second half.
Mosby and Vellicott in the tackle there. He's been Red Rucket out. They're out to the 40. They're going to kick it. They're going to go for the 40-20 here. Could be on, and it is.
I don't know.
Great. I think it is.
Where's he going to run? I don't think he's going to run over the 20. No, he's pulled up short. He's pulled up short.
Cockhill said, "Oh."
Referee has a bit of a laugh. No, he just haven't quite made it.
Oh, Cockhill thought it had. Of course, it's always hard to tell on that angle. Good communication there. But yeah, I think Kyle Cockhill knew. He didn't remonstrate too much. Kyle Cockhill wasn't much in it.
Yeah, the option was good.
Yeah, that wind was right behind him. It's blowing across towards that corner. Kyle Coghill.
The execution just missed it by that much.
Mosby getting the offload away. This is Thompson. He gives it to Vellicott. He gets it on to Lacombe. The Diggers looking a bit more lively. Leisman. Down to Mackley. He's attracting plenty, trying to get the ball away, but three of the Brisbane Red players cling to him. Slow, everything. Wasn't one of the quickest play the balls in the match. Back to Leisman, just dribbles this one through. Here's an opportunity, but Aseri comes across and well taken. Great tackle by Leisman.
Just grabbed him by the collar.
Aussie Tawangi, you haven't seen much of him this half, but this time he comes in to get involved. Still going, spinning around like a whirling dervish. Aussie Tawangi, he'll play it. 3 metres short of halfway. That's Brown out of dummy half. Spinner, just a little kick through. Pollock's there, picks it up again. This could be the third try for Luke Pollock. It will be. That's his hat trick. Just a little kick through. Beautiful execution there. And despite all the opportunities for the Diggers, it is the Brisbane Red side has scored. Luke Pollock picks up his third try. We have 17 minutes remaining. It's Brisbane Red 30. Leading Ipswich 0.
The last 10 minutes has been probably the best patch for the Ipswich Diggers, and unfortunately they haven't put any points on the board, but they have looked really good. But their defence on times has really been lacking, and the kicking game from the Brisbane Red team has been top notch. And unfortunately they found the Ipswich Diggers out of position on several occasions, and the 30-0 scoreline is starting to get a little bit embarrassing if you're an Ipswich Diggers fan, and there's still 17 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, it was a good little play down. I think it was Tristan Hope might have been down the blind side there, but didn't quite pick him up across the other side of the field. But there's a nice little trickle through, and Luke Pollock on the spot. He's gone for a couple of intercepts down the under end of the field, Luke Pollock, but this time just that that attention to detail down the blind side. They've caught them a couple of times down that side. And, the Brisbane Red side. So Luke Pollock, that's his third try. So Kyle Van Claveren will attempt the conversion. He's kicked 3 from 5. This one just about exactly the same position as his last attempt, also to convert a try by Luke Pollock. Scored both tries in the second half for the Brisbane Red side. Comes Van Claveren. Chips at that one. That one's over. Up go the flags. 4 from 6 now for Kyle Van Claveren. And Brisbane Red side go out to a 32-0 lead.
Yeah, 16 minutes remaining here at South Keitra Ridge for the Ipswich Diggers in their first game. They come into the game with some high hopes against this Brisbane Red team, but the Brisbane Red team have been absolutely strong in their first game also, and the Ipswich side will need to show a little bit more in the last 16 minutes. Even though the last 10 minutes, like I've mentioned, have been their best patch of the game so far. They have to start massing out. Big John O'Mackler, he can hold his head high. He's been taking a lot of charges.
Yeah. Here's Blake Pyle. He's played well off the bench, Blake Pyle. Saw Kyle Van Claveren take that short kick. Here they go down the left. Here's Van Claveren again on the inside. Van Claveren gives it out to Tristan Hope. And that's another try to the Brisbane Red side. Starting to look a bit ugly now. Beautiful work down the middle. It was Tristan Hope. Sorry, it was Kyle Van Claveren who caught the kick of the short kick-off. He'd just come back from kicking the goal, so he was short. So probably a bit unlucky that he was there being a normal fullback. But then went down the field, down the middle, and found Tristan Hope in support. And that's the Brisbane Red's 7th try. 14 minutes remaining in this one. It's Brisbane Red 36, leading Ipswich 0.
Yeah, that set of 6 was just a little bit too easy for the Brisbane Red side. We were saying that the Ipswich Diggers must muscle up in this last 15 minutes to try and stop the rot. But unfortunately, that try was from the kickoff there. They went to short kickoff, and with 4 tackles later, they're in out wide. The Ipswich Diggers line is just not a straight line at the moment.
Looking a bit tired. They had, as you said, they had that purple patch, but they couldn't get across the line. And now it's once the team gets a roll on, it's hard to get their hands on the ball at the moment. Van Claveren, he's kicked 4 from 6. 7 tries. This one's over, so 5 from 7 to Kyle Van Claveren, and takes it out to 38-0.
Yeah, well, I'll say it again. This set of 6, they have to try and hold them down at this end and not allow the Brisbane Red side to get a run on. Their forwards have just dominated the Ipswich side today.
Yeah, big Sam Lavia, he's been really damaging the 24 for the Brisbane Red side. So I've been impressed with Blake Pyle off the bench. He's done plenty of work with his time on the field. Here they come again. Time it was Corey Davis, I think, out there. Sarah, he's been lively when he's come in, helping out the forwards. Comes out wide. It's better defence there. Karen, Teven in there. On Lachlan Perry. Oh, bit of a juggle there from Davis, but he manages to hang on. Sorry, from Tui Tahiti. Offload here from Aseri. Goes backwards. Perry going backwards, but easy target for the defence. Last tackle. I'll play it. Nathan Brown in at dummy half. Gets it back to Coggill. He just hoists it high. Says, catch that one, Ratu. Oh, was leapt at and knocked back by, I think it was Pollock, but Ipswich get that ball back. What can they do here? Langbean gets it up to about 42 metres out from his own line. Hughes. Sneaks it up over the halfway line. Mosby out a dummy half. Gets up over the 40. A few plays left here for the Diggers. Come out to the right. Here's Leisman. Nice little ball to Teven. This is better. Oh, and they're going to get the penalty.
I think the late shot on
Yeah.
On Umu over here, but they would have been attacking there. Unfortunately,
they've started to look a bit dangerous down this right-hand side, the Diggers.
Yeah, they just can't get it 100% right.
Kick for touch from Mosby. So, can they get on the board? Tap and run from Hughes. It was easy pickings for his opposite number, Pollock, assisted by Tristan Hope. Here's Leisman.
On to Casey.
He's pulled down about 8 metres short.
Come on, Digger. Get over the line.
Vellicott a dummy half, gives it to Teven. This time, Yorston looking for assistance, but Sarah says, you're going nowhere. I'll go back out to the left. Through Teven. This is McCarran. He gets the offload away. Here's an opportunity. Leisman. Dummies to kick. Puts through the kick. But Colban Cameron's lost it, and it's a try.
They're over. Thank you.
McCumbie, was it?
No, I think it could have been Elijah Umu.
No, it was Umu it was out there.
A Brisbane Red error has allowed the Diggers to cross for their first try with 10 minutes remaining. From a good kick from Josh Leisman.
Yeah, no, he just managed to get that one through. It looked like he did have it covered there, Cole Van Claveren, but it just got away from him, that horrible bounce just at the last second. And the Diggers are on the board. Through Elia Umu. Scores with 10 minutes remaining. So, 38 points to 4. Not wasting any time with this kick at goal. You know, they've been threatening in this second half at times, the Diggers. Just haven't been able to get across the line, but they did deserve that try. They've said the last 10 or 15 minutes, quite a couple of lapses in defence. The attack has looked a lot better. The improvement.
Vaden Naruku hits it sweetly.
Knocks it over. So,
Score
38-6.
Score always sounds better when it's not nil, doesn't it?
Right,
Doesn't matter what it is. It
looks like you've turned up.
Yeah, so if you say 6.
People can't say you're lucky to get 0. But, yeah, deserved that try, the Diggers. They've worked hard in the last 10 or 15 minutes and said they looked a bit dangerous down the right, but ended up scoring it down the left through Elijah Umu. Nice little kick through from Leisman. Here's the kickoff from Pascoe. He's curling around. Taken by Teven. He gives it to McCarran. Crutch. Who was that? That wasn't Pyle. He hits hard, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Blake Pyle. He's a pile driver.
Yeah.
We'll have to call him the pile driver.
Not sure why he's on the bench.
John Devine. There's a new nickname for us. The Blake pile driver. So they get another penalty here. The Diggers. Might be able to get into double figures.
Hasn't found touch.
No. Oh, dear. Crowd not happy behind us. Dangerous play there by Brandon Jaconia. Hasn't had a lot of involvement in the second half, but looked dangerous there. Here's that man, Blake Pyle. He gets cops one himself.
He got a pole driver from Jono Macaulay.
Yes, Macaulay.
The pole driver got pole drived.
Rory Davis this time. Takes it just short of the 20. Come out through Tui Tahiti. He gets it on the Jaconia again. Bouncing off tacklers. 2 jets fall over. Gets it back to Pascoe. Pascoe gives a nice ball to Acera. And that's a good try for the Brisbane Red side. Good work there from Jaconia and Pascoe. And Acera scores the try for the Brisbane Reds.
And when they got the ball in hand, they look very dangerous when they got a ball in hand, and And as soon as they get down inside the 20, they always are very dangerous. The winger come running across. A couple of Ipswich Diggers players, I think they collided, and two of them just seemed to bounce off onto the ground. And whenever they need somebody inside or outside, there's just always somebody there for the Brisbane Red side. A very well-drilled team.
Yeah, that was a nice little interchange of passing, and he's deserved a try. Sarah, he's been heavily involved today, so he picks up his first try. 8th try for the Brisbane Red side. Tristan Hope's going to have this shot at goal. Kyle Van Claveren's having a rest. As Tristan Hope knocks that one over. So just over 5 minutes remaining. It's 44 points to 6 to the Brisbane Red side. They run back. It was a nice little interchange of passing. A couple of the Diggers ran into each other, unfortunately.
There.
Opened up a hole down that left-hand side. And, players that kick off. Oh, just knocked on. He said he picked it up, but the ref said he knocked it on. I think he might have actually held on to that one.
Yeah, I thought he did too. So I think
saying, I don't think I knocked that one on, but no referee's challenge. Unfortunately, no captain's challenge here. Might have rolled it out there. Anyway, the Diggers will get an opportunity to go into double figures here. 44-6, the score.
5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes to go. So what can they do here? They have a scrum move ready. Jacob Teven just pointing out as the ball came out of the scrum, wasn't quite looking. Goes sides and go himself.
Now they need some of the forwards.
They're going to go back the other way. Here is Tanavasa. Well wrapped up by Lachlan Lansky.
Big John O'Mackler, he probably deserves a try.
Looking for the offload. They're in there trying to wrap him up. Well done by the Brisbane Red side. They'll come back out here to this right-hand side. They look dangerous out here. Out through Mosby. He pushes one away. Still going, Harold Mosby.
Still going.
Steamrolling forward Mosby. Here they come. Teven. Out to Leisman. What will he do this time? This time he passes it. Tipped on. Oh, well picked up by Hughes.
To McComboy. Last tackle.
McComboy, he's all down and comes back. Hoisted high, will they? Big Ratu. Knocks it up into the air. Got numbers out here. Oh, knocked forward by Brisbane. Still Yorston. He's still going, Yorston. They'll get 6 more here. So they've got a real opportunity here, the Diggers. Here they go. Teven goes himself. Well wrapped up by Aussie, Tawangi.
He had no run on
No go.
Harold will go the blind.
Think so? No, he goes himself. He had to think about it, mate.
He thought about it.
Here's Leisman again.
The perfect opportunity.
In the middle, Christian. McCarley. Still going, McCarley. Blake Pole clinging to him. Go to the left. Numbers out there, but not given. This is Ellicott. White line fever there. Still a metre short. Here's Leisman. What will he do? He stops. Runs. The ref says play on. He thought he'd been an obstruction, but wasn't quite sure what to do. Tui Tahiti knocks him over and knocks in a penalty.
10. He's Leisman saying give him 10.
Give him 10 in the bin. I don't think the referee is.
2 minutes 40 to go.
Corey Davis turns his back. They take the quick tap. Here's Hughes. He's going swinging around on the hurdy-gurdy. That's Pyle's got him. Not Pyle driving this time, hurdy-gurdying this time. He's down to Varlo. Nice tackle around the legs by Pascoe. Here's big McCarley. Can he get there? He's got 5 players.
Yes,
he gets
he's got
down.
there.
The big number 8, Christian McCarley. He gets it over for the Diggers' second try. And good on them, they've got the double figures.
Yeah, well,
10.
adds a little bit of respectability. Earlier on, it was about 36-0. So the second try, they probably deserved another try there. They've worked very hard to get over the try line.
They've won the last 15 minutes. Well, we said that that's when they came good. They were down 38-0, and actually they've got a good couple of good opportunities down the right. Couldn't quite finish him off.
So
got the first try when from the mistake from Van Claveren when Umu died on. This time maintained possession, and big Christian McCarley. He's worked hard today.
yeah,
Deserved that.
yeah, he started the game strongly there, had his little breather, and then has come back out. And
McCarley and Mackay, they've been good for the Diggers, haven't they?
yeah,
They're dangerous.
Yeah, they've been the main go forward there. I think the size has just been a little bit lacking. There's some big boys in this Brisbane Red team compared to the Ipswich team. Ipswich has got some size, but they're not quite as big as this Brisbane Red side. As Vadanaruku pilots it through.
He makes it 2 from 2, so 44-12.
And I think that's
I'm not sure whether they'll get the kick off. So a good. Who's impressed you for the Brisbane Red side?
Oh, they've had a host of good players. Like I said, Hope's been really good for them. They're just leading them around the park.
There've been players across the field. Then Pole's been good off the bench.
That's what I mean.
Sam Lavia was good.
Yeah, Sam Lavia's probably been my pick for them. But their whole forward pack has just.
No, they've made a mess here from their kick-off. Tristan Hope toes it through. I think that'll be the end of the half. I don't think we'll have time for this scrum to pack. Brisbane Red will rush in.
Brisbane Red will want it. Yeah, that's it. They can pack it on 10.
They managed to get. Yeah, do they do? Yeah, they got there. Yeah, 9 seconds remaining. So
9.1.
They'll get a play here. Let's see what they've got. I want to get to 50. Can they get the 50? Diggers want to hold them out. Got the players to the left. They've got both wingers on this side of the field. They're going to go the other. Oliver Pascoe around from the day half and scores. Well, from the base of the scrum, they overthought it, the Ipswich Diggers. Oliver Pascoe scored in the first minute of the match, and he scored in the last minute of the match. A little hooker, and he'll bring up the 48, and I'll try and bring up the 50. Tristan Hope will line up the kick at goal.
Well, they're not taking the kick. They're all shaking hands and going off the field.
I think they'll want the 50. For and against could be important. You never know. So Tristan Hope. This referee said, could all the people congratulate each other? Please move a little bit to the right. As Tristan Hope lines up this conversion attempt. Full-time hooter has sounded as Hope moves in. And he's kicked it. So that's the 50 up for the Brisbane Red side. 50 points to 12. The try scorers for Brisbane Red. Luke Pollock with 3 tries. And 2 tries to Aussie Tawangi. Tries also to Serious Sara, Tristan Hope. Oliver Pascoe got a couple as well. And 5 goals to Kyle Van Claveren, 2 to Tristan Hope, 5 from 7 Van Claveren, 2 from 2 for Tristan Hope. And for the Diggers, Carly and Umu, the try scorers, Ratu Vadanaruku, 2 from 2. 50 points to 12. So that completes today's proceedings. The Brisbane Red side 50 to 12 over the Diggers early. It was the Brisbane Blue side 34 to 20 over the Gold Coast Vikings, and in the under-20s match earlier today was 42-8 Gold Coast over Ipswich. Last night Brisbane defeated Ipswich 26-18. So we'll be back tomorrow morning out here at Brandon Park at 11 a.m. for the under-20s between Brisbane and the Gold Coast to decide the Chairman's Challenge in that age group. And then we've got Brisbane Red will take on the Gold Coast, and Brisbane Blue will take on the Ipswich Diggers tomorrow afternoon. So on behalf of Anthony Bomber Breeze, we're very pleased to have you with you today, and we look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow here at Brandon Park. Thanks and goodbye.